Hello FPL managers, today we have a look at the best value FPL players coming into the new season. In today's video we have a look at 5 options that we believe are criminally underpriced and have excellent underlying stats as well as good fixtures to start the new year. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as we try and hit 8k subs by the start of the new season, and with that being said, let's get into the video. Having a look at our first player on the list, this one is Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez is a player that we believe is not only underpriced but overlooked by a lot of FPL managers in the new season. Obviously Man City have some excellent fixtures to start the new year with West Ham at Bournemouth, Newcastle and Crystal Palace, so I would be expecting Mahrez to make an electrifying start. Coming in at £8 million, I would expect him to be getting plenty of starting minutes for Man City this season. With the departure of Jesus and Raheem Sterling, I don't see too much spot competition in that right wing. He's always been an incredibly strong player in terms of his output per 90, and in 2021/22 his stats were no exception. Mahrez had the third highest XG per 90 last year, which was sitting at 0.6, providing a 0.18 expected assist per 90 as well. In fact, his expected FPL points per 90 did rank second amongst all players that played at least 800 minutes last season, only bettered by Mohamed Salah sitting at 7.3. Also, he ranks second for all players for total FPL points per 90, which was sitting at 8.15, once again only bettered by Mo Salah. So with a score involvements per 90 of 1.08, he is definitely an exceptional value option and definitely one that's going to be getting plenty of starting minutes in the new year. Taking a look at another £8 million midfielder, this one is Diaz. The Liverpool signing has some excellent fixtures to start the new season as well, facing Fulham and Bournemouth in his first 4 game weeks with Crystal Palace and Manchester United in between. He's another one with the fixtures to make an excellent start over the first couple of game weeks, as I would be expecting him to be one of the highest scoring midfielders over this period. He did make an excellent start to his Premier League debut in 2021/22 with a very high XG per 90 of 0.4 and XA per 90 sitting at 0.2. For his price, he has an excellent expected FPL points per 90 as well, which is sitting at 5.83. Sadio Mane in fact only had a 5.86 points per 90 last season. Furthermore, he was returning 6 FPL points per 90 minutes last season as well, so I would expect him to continue this form, especially with these good fixtures. So if he can uphold his 0.66 involvements per 90 and keep getting those starting minutes for Liverpool, he is an excellent value asset. Progressing on to an option that I think could be an excellent differential in the new season, it's Matt Doherty. There is of course a lot of attention for his Spurs teammate in Ivan Perisic, obviously as he is the new signing playing in that wingback role, but I do think with Doherty's incredible per 90 stats last year, if he can get that nailed on right wingback spot, he's going to be an excellent FPL asset. Tottenham also have some excellent fixtures to start the new season, especially from a defensive standpoint, with Southampton, Wolves and Forest as 3 out of their first 4 opponents. Doherty is coming in at £500,000 cheaper than Perisic, and with his great stats in 2021/22, he could be nice value. In fact, amongst defenders, his XG per 90 of 0.29 did rank top amongst all players, as well as his FPL assist output per 90, which was sitting at 0.51. Despite his very high assist per 90, his expected assist per 90 was just sitting at 0.18. Per 90 minutes last season, Doherty did have the second highest expected FPL points, which was sitting at 6.87, only bettered by Reece James at 6.95. Furthermore, his actual FPL points per 90 minutes was top amongst all defenders once again, sitting at 6.9, proving why he could be an excellent asset if he's nailed in that right wing back spot. His score involvements per 90 of 0.72 are better than the likes of Diaz last season despite being a defender, so I do think if he gets those starting minutes, he's going to be a great option. Going back to midfielders now, Gabriel Martinelli at £6 million is definitely a great bargain. Arsenal start the year with very promising fixtures, facing 2 out of the 3 promoted sides, which are Bournemouth and Fulham, and before that they faced up against Crystal Palace and Leicester. I am hoping Martinelli can get those starting minutes for Arsenal on the wing this season. Of course, with the signing of Gabriel Jesus as well, this probably does increase his assist potential, so I do think he can build on last year's stats. Speaking of, his 0.4 XG per 90 did rank 7th amongst all midfielders last year, despite being priced at just £6 million this year. His expected assist per 90 figure was on par with the likes of Riyad Mahrez at 0.18, and his expected FPL per 90 is very strong at 5.7. This figure does rank 10th amongst all midfielders, and for this season all those midfielders above him are at least £2 million more. So with a return of 5.31 FPL points per 90 and 0.63 score involvements per 90, Martinelli is definitely an excellent asset for the start of the new year. And to cap off the list of best value FPL assets, it's Pedro Neto. The Wolves midfielder has promising fixtures to start the new year, especially with Leeds and Fulham in game weeks 1 and 2 respectively. After this, he faces up against Tottenham, Newcastle, Bournemouth and Southampton, so for sure over the first 6 weeks he could be a cheeky asset at 5.5 million. Despite only playing a handful of games last season, he did impress when he returned for Wolves from injury, actually having the second highest XG per 90 stats in their team of 0.35. He also had a decent expected assist per 90 of 0.19 and an even better expected FPL points per 90 of 5.74. So if he can recapture his nice little bit of form at the end of last season and transfer that into the new year, he's going to be a nice pick of £5.5 million early on. Also, another thing to note with Pedro Neto, he has made a decent start in the Wolves pre-season, getting a goal in their first game. In his previous season to last, he was able to record 5 goals and 8 assists, getting 124 total FPL points, once again highlighting how he has the potential to provide great value for his owners at just £5.5 million. Thanks for watching today's best value FPL players. If you guys want to become a channel member, then click the join button down below and get featured on the members board at the end of the videos, just like Philip Ash here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as well as turn those notifications on to not miss any future uploads. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.